today we're gonna learn how to make daily plan properly. 자, a lot of people, they not even make a daily plan. Usually people, when they make a plan, when the new year starts, or when there's a new hunter starts, or like, or when they decided to be good, then they make a lot of plan. And they make so much plan, so they try to do maximum 3 days. Then what happened? They're already so tired. They realize they cannot do every day like that. So more and more, they decide not to do this, not to do that. In the end, what? They go back to normal, which is they didn't do anything before. Like that. You understand? So there's a lot of people, they say, don't look at each tree, just look at the forest. Means, just look prospectively. Look at the big part, not small part. Yes and no about that. About the plan, you think about it, your life is what? Every day gathers, then it becomes your life. Means, which one is really important? Your everyday is important. Which is you think, oh, today is so bored. So I'm gonna watch just video. After video, still I'm bored. I'm gonna do some game. So what you're doing is you just put your precious time to the trash bin. And sometimes you think, oh, I'm really 주먹이요. Why are you bored? Because you have no plan. Therefore you feel like you have nothing to do. But why nothing to do? Because you did decide to do a lot of things. Therefore there's nothing. So I want to teach you how to make your daily plan properly. Therefore your 24-hour is all planned. Therefore there's no time waste. No time you feel like, oh, I'm bored. Do you understand? So, people usually make daily plan how to do. First, wake up 6. And from 6:30 to 7, breakfast. And then, from 7 to 7:30, I'm going to read book. And then, I go to school. Like that they make. By the time. No. Absolutely no. My method is not about the time. Why? Anyhow, you have to wake up in the morning to go to school. Anyway, you have to eat to have the energy. Those things is normal. That's not your plan. That's just your surviving. Up to now, do you understand?
Yes.
So, I give you very special method to be very successful person who manages your everyday life properly, which is important keyword is checklist. 자, checklist. We make checklist 2 category. That's the basic. On the checklist, we're gonna make 2 category like that. Okay? 2 category. On top category, the list is every day what you have to do basic. So always the same. And on bottom, there's some special events. We do the special events is bottom. Understand?
Yes.
For example, let's see. And I suggest to you more detailed checklist better. Not like just a big thing. Like I'm clean, I eat. No, that's not the checklist. 자, I show you. Normal one. We talk about normal one. For example, if I make a checklist, I'll do like that. Number 1. Wake up and you put the specific time. In your case, 6:30. Right? And 또 normal one, numero 2. This is kind of by the timeline. So you woke up, after that, straight away, make the bed properly, 그치? Make bed. And tidy up room. But if you are clean, there's nothing too much to do much. You just look around, a little bit tidy up. Not even 1 minute. Number 3. What do you have to do after that, Valentina? You woke up. You made bed clean. And you tidy up. And what you have to do?
You change.
Yes, but and no.
Descend and do and set.
No. Brush teeth. And wash
The face.
the face. And after that, dress up to go to school. Fifth can be what then?
Eat breakfast.
Yes, breakfast. And important vitamin. Basically, your checklist has to include all those necessary things per day, right? I know you guys know, I have to take vitamin, I have to take breakfast, all those things. But if you don't make those lists, some days you forget, like your pimple medicament. But if you put the list, you're not gonna forget. That's the point of to make list. Okay? 자, this is your morning checklist. And after that, from coming back home from school, there's again checklist. As soon as you come back home, what you have to do? Valentina.
On doit se laver.
Yes. Wash
Et après,
and change. 그치?
on fait aussi son visage.
Those things all included.
Après,
No, I do. After that, I don't put the dinner, those things. That's normal. But checklist has to be before dinner, you finish your homework. And you finish your review of the today's class, right? Before dinner. And then we're gonna have dinner. And after dinner, again, brush your teeth, wash, and care. Means you have to care your face, you brush your hair, you take time. And then, after that, you more calm down, relax, right? Then you have to do some study. Study, for example, 나는 troisième, for you, cinquième, for you, same do math. Math has to be every day. So it has to be on the everyday list. 그치? And français. Because français, either you have test or not, it has to be every day. Anyhow. On the everyday checklist normal and also basic has to be checklist and diary. Diary from now on, I'm gonna check every day like before. Diary. Because it's very important for your back to writing skill. Okay? 자, diary. après.
checklist.
Last one. Important thing.
Read a book.
Yes, read book. Before go to the, 그치? That's your weekday checklist. 자, weekend, we're gonna have some free time, it's true. But weekday, it has to be like that every day. Now, I'm gonna explain this part, the bottom part. Bottom part has to be something special upcoming. Only up. The bottom line has to be, for example, let's say OD has at Mercredi, she's gonna have the test for English, let's say. Then from the Monday, in the bottom line, you have to put the prepare
for English.
Yes. Prepare English test. This is just the example. Do you understand? Or, for example, 나는 test some kind of plan to do spectacular. Then you have to put the specialist, practice, new piece, more like you choose the plan. 3 lines today. And next day 2 lines, like that. Important thing is you have to make a plan which you can approach. You can do. For example, you just put, I finished new piece today. It's not possible. Then you cannot check. Because I'll tell you now why we make all the checklist. Important thing is, bottom line, you have to put very special or temporary plans, but you have to do. So you put those things, right? For example, let's say we go some traveling this weekend. Then from the, like Thursday, you have to put here checklist, prepare my luggage. Those things you have to put on the checklist, right? Do you understand? For example, when you visited the France miniature, then you could put the checklist, check miniature website, and prepare the plan. Those things has to be on the checklist, right? And if, let's say, Adidas diet, then you put the bottom part, you put, today I eat half of amount of dinner. Then if you really did, later you can put the check. You put all those lists, right? Important thing. Before checklist, each checklist you make one. So we make all those small, empty square. It can be different color like me. Just you make all those square in front of list. Do you understand? Here too, 그치? And then it's fun. And it makes you motivated. Trust me. When you did wake up 6:30, okay, you go to your checklist. 봐봐, when you did, check. When you fill up all, you feel so good. Why? You're gonna feel like, wow, today I am free. I fulfilled the whole my checklist. I lived so well today. That feeling, that fulfillment. Wow, today I was not loser. Today I was super productive. Do you understand? So some things you think, maybe I don't have time enough. Then you can advance in school too. When you have time, whenever you have time. So it's not about what time you have to do, what time you have to do. Just all those chore lists has to be done in the day. One day life plan. So in the end, if you stack up all those one day, means your life is very fulfilled. 그치? And I suggest you do on the diary. In your case, you have checklist. Then when you finish, you put on the with the scotch tape or the how you call it, gold.
What's it?
Glue stick. Glue. You put on your diary. One 끝에, one side, your checklist. So you can see when you see later. That day I fill up all my checklist, and I can read my diary also. What happened that day? How about it? We do like that. Then you're gonna feel like more and more you improve for everything in your life. And sometimes you will feel like, I don't do enough. You add up more checklists. For example, one day you can just add up piano practice everyday routine too. One day you can put your ballet practice everyday routine too. When you did, check. 그치? Check is important. 됐어? So this is you guys' new mission. On your diary, one side checklist, one side diary. From today. Second topic is I will teach you how to use this flashcard. Okay? You guys are all different grade. Nana is KTM, Odi is CGM, and Valentina is CO2. So all different levels. I'm going to give you one by one. Explain. For Nanette, you can manage your memory card by yourself. Sometimes you can use it for example, you have the test for the history, those things, you can summary. So, the last minute, you just read your flashcard to remember well. But usually, you better use for those language things. I suggest you three English. You write here, three on the one paper. How to use it? Okay. For example, first you just put the vocabulary. Three. Not the normal one. More like a difficult one you put. And you put the definition. What it means. 자, you turn. Backside, you search dictionary or Google. You find those example sentences with that vocabulary. So you write one or two sentences, 잠깐. Then you try to memorize the whole day. You think about it. If you know 3 vocabulary English every day, 1 year, 1,000 words. You stack up like that. 그치? And same for French, 3. But you copy from dictionary. And same, you make a sentence behind. And the whole day you read, you have such good IQ, you're gonna know everything. And number 3, 3 Korean vocabulary. 3 Korean vocabulary, and also with that vocabulary, 3 sentences that I will give you every day. So that's your mission.
And espagnol.
During the daytime, you have to know.
Ah oui, espagnol.
Espagnol you can do.
Et latin.
And YouTube, okay? So YouTube, for you, 어디? French, you add up because you better than me. But English, I'll give you which one you have to remember. Every day I'm gonna give you. So, what time you guys have to ask me? Mamo, my flashcard for tomorrow. What time you have to ask me is after dinner you come to see me and I'm gonna write for you Korean. But sometimes English too, I can give you hint. And you, English and Korean. And Valentina, English, French and Korean, I give you. But next day, listen, next day in the morning, you guys has to wake up every 6:30. From 6:30 to 7, you have to finish all the preparation. Like eating, 수학, everything. And then, from 7 to 7:30, I'm gonna do bilang about the flashcard of yesterday's. So, if you're all good, then I give you pocket money.
Amen.
쌍깡쌍띠. Because this is not my errand, this is for you guys. 뻐꾸맨, because I'm so proud of you. If you're all good, 쌍깡쌍띠. Okay? But like, you already made the rule. If you guys teach Valentina to sing, then 아내로, like that. Okay? I know I have that, I'm gonna give you. Do you understand? Valentina too. Valentina has more time in the morning, so I'll give you that bilang every morning. But Valentina is too young, so I'm gonna give you 2 French words, 1 English, 2 Korean. Okay? So, question. So, you guys think this method is good?
In the test, if you do test, in the test, is like you have to recite par cœur the definition or...
Yes.
Ah, par cœur. Matt, can I have even Korean?
But I'm gonna make it very short.
Ah, okay.
For example, you just if you learned 할 수 있다 means I can do it. En français,
Je peux le faire.
yeah.
Ah, so it's
yes,
it's not
not like super long.
Oh, okay.
Because we not that level yet. 그치?
괜찮아요.
We do like that. 2 methods we learned very important. But if you do like 2 days and you don't do that, I will be very disappointed. I never told this secret to anyone because you guys are my girls. So that's why I give you.